Hi there, warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Meghna Deka. Lots lined up for you in this bulletin, but first up, the focus is going to be how just ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, DMK Minister for Fisheries and Animal Husbandry, Anitha R. Radhakrishnan, has stoked off a fresh controversy. MK Stalin's Mantri has rolled out an advertisement, you can see that on your screens, for a new ISRO spaceport in the southern state featuring Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chief Minister MK Stalin, and a rocket with a flag of China. Yes, that's right, of China on its nose. You can see that. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now, remember, laid the foundation stone of a new launch in Tuticorin just yesterday. Since then, a credit war has been raging for the new space launch pad. Now, the poster released by DMK minister has claimed that the Tuticorin spaceport was envisioned by the Thalaiva and rather insisted upon by Chief Minister MK Stalin. Well, Anitha Radhakrishnan has also hailed DMK's MP Kanimozhi for regularly raising her voice in the parliament for the Tuticorin spaceport. Now, the BJP has launched a scathing attack on the BJP for this advertisement that you can see on your screens. Leading the charge, Prime Minister Modi himself took a jibe at the DMK government over this newspaper advertisement, saying that the DMK government has insulted Indian science and is not ready to accept India's progress in the space sector. Took on the DMK government as well, and the Prime Minister said that DMK rushes to take credit, and this time they crossed all limits by publishing the Chinese flag on India's rocket. The BJP has claimed that it was total disregard for India's sovereignty as well. Listen in.
DMK एक ऐसी पार्टी है जो काम तो करती नहीं, लेकिन झूठा क्रेडिट लेने के लिए आगे रहती है। ये कौन नहीं जानता कि ये लोग हमारी स्कीम पर अपने स्टी पर चपका देते हैं। अब तो इन्होंने हद कर दी। इन्होंने तमिलनाडु में इसरो लॉन्च पैड का क्रेडिट लेने के लिए चीन का स्टिकर चिपका दिया है। भारत की प्रगति देखने को तैयार नहीं है, भारत के स्पेस की प्रगति देखने को तैयार नहीं है, और जो पैसे आप देते हैं, जो टैक्स तमिलनाडु के भाई बहन देते हैं, उन पैसों से उन्होंने एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिया, और एडवर्टाइजमेंट देकर के उसमें भारत के स्पेस का चित्र नहीं रखा। भारत के स्पेस की सफलता को वो दुनिया के सामने, तमिलनाडु के सामने रखना नहीं चाहते थे। उन्होंने हमारे साइंटिस्टों का अपमान किया, हमारे स्पेस सेक्टर का अपमान किया, आपके टैक्स के मनी का अपमान किया। ये डीएमके को अब सजा करने का मौका आ गया है।
So it is disgusting to see the behavior of DMK party today. On the day when the Honorable Prime Minister is in our Tamil soil, and very proudly he has laid the foundation stone for India's second rocket launching facility from the southern part of Tamil Nadu, a DMK minister gives us a paper ad with a Chinese rocket in the background with Chinese flag, a sitting DMK minister glorifying the whole thing. And Madam Kanimozhi, who is a senior MP of that same area from Tuticorin, she defends saying, what is wrong in having a Chinese picture? It is okay. They are not our enemy stand. Now DMK wants to prevent the second facility also here. DMK wants to stop the rocket launching facility from coming here. And for that, they are going any end to please their masters, whoso it is, I don't know. Now when the whole of India is celebrating that we are doing it the Indian way, we have the DMK people here glorifying China, glorifying Chinese people, and glorifying their flag and everything. We expect a bare minimum apology from the DMK government and that minister.
Meanwhile, the DMK remains defiant and claims that India has not declared China its enemy country. So DMK's MP Kanimozhi has said that I have seen that Prime Minister had invited the Chinese Prime Minister and they had gone to Mahabalipuram. Not just the DMK, but other opposition leaders are also riding the same bandwagon. Listen to NC's leader, Bashir Ahmed. He has questioned what happened to BJP's propaganda that they will be boycotting Chinese goods. Listen in.
I don't know what the person who did the artwork, where they found the picture from. And I don't think, India has declared China as an enemy country or anything, because I've seen that the Prime Minister has invited the Chinese Prime Minister, and they've gone to, they've come to Mahabalipuram or anything. Just because you do not want to accept the truth, you're finding reasons to, divert the issue. That is it.
पहली बात यह है कि कोई इसमें इंसल्ट वाली बात नहीं है. उन्होंने इनको बावर करना चाहा है, उनको खबरदार किया है कि चाइना के साथ आप कैसे डील कर रहे हो. जब से गलवान वैली में झगड़ा हुआ, 20 नौजवान हमारे शहीद हो गए, उसके बाद आपने कोई 20 मीटिंगें की हैं उनके साथ, कोई फैसला नहीं हो रहा है. क्या आप सख्ती से चाइना के साथ डील करने वाले हो? इसलिए उसके बाद आपने प्रोपागेंडा भी किया कि यहाँ वो डोर नहीं बिकेगी, कपड़े नहीं बिकेंगी, वो जो है ट्रेड क्या नाम है बाइकआउट किया जाएगा. तो चाइना के कपड़े तो पहनते हो, चाइना का साथ बिजनेस तो करते हो, तो उसमें कोई शर्म की बात नहीं है. तो इसमें क्या शर्म की बात है? अगर उन्होंने ऊपर से वो लगा दिया उनका झंडा तो कोई मसला नहीं है.
आपको लगता है?
You just heard those reactions coming in. Let me take this across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Narayanan Thirupathy, the Vice President and Spokesperson of Tamil Nadu BJP. Rama Subramanian is also joining us, a political analyst. I'm coming to you first, Mr. Narayanan Thirupathy. As you just heard Bashir Ahmed of the NC, you also heard DMK MP Kanimoi also coming out and saying, so what? If it's China, China is not our enemy country. So what if India's rocket has a Chinese flag on it? Do you buy that?
Will China have India's rocket? See, this is laughable. See, first of all, you have made a crime. Literally, you have made a crime, and you are now defending the crime.
Well, unfortunately, there seems to be a bit of a problem there with Narayanan Thirupathy's audio. We'll just come back to you and get you to weigh in as well. Till then, let me go across to Mr. Rama Subramanian. Do you think this has been another failed launch, if we can call it, a misfiring from the India alliance partner?
Good evening to everyone. This is a mistake. It is a mistake on the part of the minister to have given the work to some advertising agency, and the advertising agency has goofed up. That's it. It is as simple as that. Nothing beyond that.
It shouldn't have happened. You'd agree with that, prima facie?
No. I mean, if it was done deliberately, I would definitely come down heavily upon anybody, whether it is DMK or anybody for that matter. But it is, a mistake committed by the advertisement agency, and the minister did not, I personally feel that he wouldn't have instigated that person to make it this way, to make it as a controversy.
But that's not what the DMK is saying. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Mr. Rama Subramanian, that's not what the DMK has said. They could have said that it was a mistake, we apologize and we withdraw if it's hurt anyone's sentiment. They didn't say that. Kanimoi has actually come out and said, so what? It's China. It's not our enemy country.
No. I have just heard your Kanimoi's interview, telecast by you just now. She says the artwork done by the advertisement agency was wrong. Did she not mention that? The artwork was done wrongly. And she added that China is not an enemy country. That is an incidental issue. It is definitely not a big issue at all. It is definitely, as Mr. Narayanan said, it is I would say that it is a mistake, and we have to simply ignore this rather than making it as a big issue.
It only became an issue because it was defended in a certain manner. One of them saying, so what? After all, China is not an enemy state. A simple question which Narayanan Thirupathy wanted to ask you. Would China have put India's flag on a Chinese-made rocket?
I say, definitely China would not allow that to happen at all. This is very obvious. But the point is, it was a mistake. There is nothing beyond that. We try to, it is not an explosive issue as you are mentioning. It is only a mistake on the part of the minister to have given the work to some agency, advertising agency, who has done a shoddy work. It is as simple as that. Nothing beyond that. And it was not deliberate. It was not to demean the scientists. It is not it is not an act of demeaning the our.
Is it a desperate bid for the DMK to try and snatch away credit from the centre? Well, let me put that question across to Narayanan Thirupathy also. I believe he's joining us.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, see, this is really atrocious. See, the irresponsible answer given by Ms. Kanimozhi very clearly shows how the DMK has been very irresponsible. It is against the sovereignty of the nation. And see, my only question is, will China do this? If somebody has done there, what is the punishment? No country would have done this. No one. The responsible minister, responsible parliament member talking in this. They are trying to insult the nation. And this is what the DMK is. And they don't even want to apologize for what has happened. See, what we are asked, okay, as Mr. Ramasubramaniam says that, it's a mistake. What is wrong in asking for an apology? It is not so. They have done it intentionally. That is what they are doing. They want to insult the nation. They want to insult the Prime Minister. They want to insult the Tamil Nadu. They want to insult the aerospace. That is what they are doing. Otherwise, by this time, they would have apologized very easily. But the way Kanimozhi has spoken is absolutely ridiculous. And how she has
Why
spoken
is there no unconditional apology coming in from the DMK's own Mantri who had published and got this ad published? Is the question that the BJP is asking and saying that this is not just a mistake. It's intentional to try and insult the Prime Minister of the nation, but more importantly, the scientific community, the entire space exploration community in India as well. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us, Mr. Narayanan Thirupathy as well as Ramasubramaniam here on the show. Without a short break.